Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to chapter number 7, Science and Technology History, Standard 9. Let's begin with the chapter. Bhaskar 1. India launched a remote sensing experimental satellite Bhaskar 1 from the Soviet Union in 1979 in order to observe various things on the surface of the earth by remote sensing technology. This remote sensing technology would be useful for India's development by regarding water bodies, mineral deposit and forecasting weather. The photographs taken with the help of technology about the balls of the earth, environment and forests were important. Another area in which the information from the satellites was useful was oceanography. In 1981, Bhaskar 2 was launched from the Soviet Union. We have done, but then to the Bhaskar 1, another remote sensing and experimental satellite, which is used for the water bodies, mineral deposits, and forecasting weather. To know about the weathers, to know about the water bodies and where to properly provide the waters, where the water sources are more than in other area like this mineral deposits and forecasting weather. Even the photographs and technologies are included in this remote sensing experimental, that is Bhaskar 1. And in 1981, the Bhaskar 2 was also launched after with the help of Soviet Union. First it was launched in 1979, then it was again launched 1981 with the Bhaskar 2. Then Apple Ariane Passengers Payload Experiment, the first completely endogenously built satellite by ISRO in India. Apple was launched on 19 June 1981 from the French Guyana. Apple was beneficial in the fields of education. The objectives of providing emergency telecommunication service was successful. The India was launching the different kind of satellites to come up with the problems or to upgrade itself by technology, and Apple was one of the one more satellites which is useful, and it was because it was done because of in education field. What it gives you, the telecommunication, it was increasing the telecommunication service, and it was also very successful telecommunication service. That means you're giving, for example, you're giving online exam, so that telecommunications and properly system of communication. Now we have internet, now we have chat with the different people. So this Apple is also use Ariane Passengers Payload Experiment is also useful, and it is launched in 1981 only. Indian national satellites. In August 1983, the satellite INSAT-IB was launched in space. Because of this satellite, a major revolution came about in the areas of telecommunication, television, radio, weather forecasting, and space research in India. Due to the INSAT to 207, Akashvani or radio stations could be connected to each other. This mechanism was also useful to search and rescue of the people caught in some disaster like shipwreck or an airplane crash, for forecasting weather, to look for and follow cyclones or the storm in the fields of telemedicines and educational institutions. This telemedicine service enabled the population from the remote areas to get advice and treatment from the expert doctors. Public primary health centers in the village have been connected with such super specially hospital through INST. Now what happened? INST was the satellites which again which is again give it's come in the area of telecommunication, then television, radio, and weather forecasting. This is very important. You are getting the news from the different countries, or you're getting the things which is done in the which is going on in other country by television, radio, or maybe the weather. What is the weather of other country, because you have to do the your airways service or your roadways transportation. So these are very important, whether the storm is there, or whether uh, any kind of circumstances is there, you can come with this. And even for the rescue of people, like many of the plane crash or different kind of shipwrecks and all comes in your way, and some of the people go in, they get stuck in some areas where nobody's, you have seen different kind of movies or such things, or biography or biography, then many people are stuck in island because of the plane crash. There was nothing, and they survive in many days in the waters, many days in the forest. So they, that satellites are useful to communicate with these people. Even the medicine service, like enable the populations to remote areas to get advice about the treatment. Expert doctors, they will get to know, okay, which disease is, which medicine is useful for that disease, and healthcare centers and all. So this will come under the Indian national satellites. Now, technological progress. A factory manufacturing railway engines, Chittaranjan locomotive works was set up at the Chitranga in Barwan districts in West Bengal. Steam engines, electric engines, and engines running on the diesel were manufactured here. The first diesel engine was manufactured at locomotive works at Varanasi. India started exporting railways engines to Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Tanzania, and Vietnam. See, now the technological progress, apart from all the satellites, all the communication thing, all the launches of satellites and remote control sensing and all, we come with the production of engines, that is your train engines, and which gives, there are different types of engines, diesel engines, or um, you can say the steam engines and all, and it is produced in Chitrangan in Bengal. From the Bengal, we have given these engine. We have started producing and manufacturing these engines, and we are sending or exporting to the different countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Tanzania, and Vietnam. We'll see till here. Next, we'll continue in next lecture. Thank you.